Hi, everybody. Hello, Beauty from Ashes. Good evening. It is a month in, so I'm not going to keep you too long. So many of you are running for some big goals up in here. Hi, hello. Y'all tag your teams. I'm going to share this in the chats. If I can find the link. Here we go. Hello, good evening. How is everybody doing? It's month end. Are you crazy? Are y'all running around with your heads chopped off like I am? Because it's crazy up in here. Hello. Hi. Hey, Bobby. Bobby is so close to hitting director tonight. My gosh, so much. Hi, Shelby. Hello, hello. Okay, I think I've sent it to as many of my chats as I can. There we go. Hi. Hey, Greta. Hi, Dolores. Hello. How are you guys? Okay. How are you, Greta? All right, y'all. This is going to be very impactful. I'm going to exit off of this. Hi, Hannah. Hey, Valerie. Awesome job. Month one, Valerie. I'm so proud of you. I'm going to pull my notes up. Our Pennsylvania event was phenomenal. If you do not make these in-person events, you are missing out. Missing out. They were so good. I don't know what is up with this shirt. It's so weird, you guys. I don't know. I just grabbed it. It was comfy and warm. Hello, everybody. Okay, so tonight I'm going to talk to you really quick, but I want you to get your notes out because we are going to talk about 14 steps, 14 different ways that you can stand out in your business. How do we stand out in a crowd? Okay. Sales, recruiting, all of that, it really doesn't matter if you're getting lost in the shuffle, okay? You can be the best seller, you can be the best recruiter, but if you are not standing out, you're gonna get lost in the shuffle. You have to stand out. People have to be like, ooh, she's different. I like her. I wanna follow her. There's something about her. We have to grab those people's attention to keep them wanting more. Because when you stand out, it's going to make everything else easier. It's going to make recruiting easier. It's going to make sales easier when you are standing out. How many of you want to say, I want to stand out? I want to stand out. I want to make my life easier. Because when you stand out, you're going to have more people reaching out. You're going to have more people interacting. You're going to have more followers. You're going to have more growth. But you have to stand out. People always love to say, oh, if I would have only joined pharmacy at the beginning when nobody knew about it. Or, oh, it's oversaturated. Everybody sells it. Literally, that's my face, right? Make me roll my eyes. Because to me, when you say that, when you say, I wish I would have joined at a different time, or everybody and their brother sells it, it's all I see on Facebook is pharmacy, la 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 la. What that's telling me is you're not standing out. If there was a large crowd, you're not standing out. Because if it were true, if it was oversaturated, if there were too many network marketing companies, hey, Ashley, if there were too many reps, if there were too many products, whatever, okay, then think about car dealerships. When you go looking for cars, you got Kia on this side of the road, Toyota on this side, Chevy right there. They're all in the same little area, right? Why is that? Because it's not oversaturated. They're literally on the same street. At least y'all ain't got like Mary Kay at this house and this person at this house. Like, at least it's not like that, right? You're not on the same road. But to you, it may feel like that. Hey, Ashley. But even though a car dealership has all of these places, you still go back to Chevy or you still go back to Kia or whatever because they stood out to you. Maybe you have a rep that sells you every single car. Why do you keep going back to that rep? Because they stood out to you, right? So the same thing in your business, You have to be standing out. Hey, Angel, in a crowded space, you need to find a way to stand out. Okay? There are special things about you. I don't want anyone to say, well, there's nothing special about me. No. First of all, you are God's creation. You are special the way that God made you. But we have to learn somehow how to make these things stand out to attract people. Okay? So I'm going to give some application on things that I do that work for me, that I feel, hey, Alyssa, congratulations on an awesome month, girl, that work for me, that I feel help me stand out, okay? And then hopefully you can apply them, all right? This is why I feel I'm a great recruiter. This is why I feel I have a great leadership. This is why I feel I'm great at sales, because I stand out. Okay, so are you standing out? So the first thing is a great way to stand out. How do you stand out? Hey, Kristen, is one, I am super disciplined. Hey, Tara, especially in business and sales, I am super duper disciplined. This stands out, right? Because you can probably think of a lot of people, whether in life, on your team, whatever, that are not disciplined. So many say they want to sell, that they want to recruit, that they want to teach and train their teams, that they want to rank up, that they want to evolve, they want to whatever, that they're going to show up on time and they're going to be on those leadership calls, and I want to rank up and I want to do this. You say that, but then they're not reliable because they're not disciplined enough. People are watching you to see if you are disciplined. There is an example that you are setting to your network and to your team. And is it that you are disciplined? What is the example that you are setting for them? Get out of your feelings. Get out of, I don't feel like it. The art of discipline is what is going to make you stand out. Are you disciplined? And I mean really disciplined, not just when you feel like it. So that's the first thing. That's how I stand out. Number 2, know yourself. Do you, stupid balloons when you do the peace sign, you guys, do you know yourself? Here's an action that you can do. Go ask somebody. Get feedback from others and say, how do I come across? Ask your teammates. Ask your accountability partner. Ask your upline. When you interact with me, when you see me on my chats, when you see me on my social media, how do I come across? You need to know this. You need to know this. Because that's how you can learn what you can work on and what you can grow. That's where you know. When you know yourself, when you grow, okay? The journey to get to know yourself is hard, but that's where you find confidence. Absolutely. But guess what? People are so scared to really get to know themselves and see where they can grow and train, and they're not open to criticism. If you are in this to stand out, to run, you need to be open to criticism. So many times people say, oh, I'm open. But then when somebody gives you criticism back, you shut down. Oh no, I wasn't ready. A true leader is coachable and willing. Are you open to criticism? It's not to say you suck, you're not doing this right, you're not good at this, blah, blah, blah. It's to better you, but you need to ask for it. Ask any of my leaders. I never, ever go to them and say, I'm going to give Allie an example. Allie, you suck at this, this, and this. Allie, you need to strengthen this, this, and this. I don't do that. She might come to me and say, Ashley, where can I grow? How can I do this better? What can I do better? Because that to me shows me that she wants to know herself to do better, to grow. She's open to the criticism. And sometimes it's constructive, good criticism. It's not awful. It's just, hey, if you tweak this a little bit. But when someone gives you criticism, you go and apply it. Don't let it go in one ear and out the other. I ask Melissa Brooks all the time, how can I do this better? Where can I grow? I'm a top leader and I still do that. Do you not think you need to do the same? Be open to criticism. Know yourself, because it's going to allow you to be a better version of yourself. You need to know your strengths. You need to know your weaknesses. You have to be open to it. So that's the second thing. You got to know yourself. The third thing, you need to be conscious. You need to be conscious. And when I say be conscious, hey, Ashley's, yes, as leaders, we see stuff so different. Absolutely. You need to be conscious. You need to show up consciously with an intention, not just to scroll, but with an intention, consciously, not late, on time, on your commitments. If you say you're going to be on a call, if you say you're going to do a one-on-one, if you say you're going to do a training, okay, quit taking it personal. Yes, Tara, yes. Okay. You never have to wonder, is Ashley going to do her Thursday night call? If I'm not, I tell you and I find someone else that's going to do a call. I don't just not show up, right? If I have something come up, I honor my commitments. You don't ever have to ask, is Ashley going to be on that Zoom, on that training with corporate, on the calls with corporate, on Momentum Mondays? Is she going to be on the mega planning Zooms? You never have to question that, because I am consciously showing up with intention. If my words come out and I say I'm going to do it, I follow with action. Is that the same for you? It's one thing to say or type something to your upline. I'm ready to do this. I'm going to run. I'm ready to hit. I'm ready to get back at it. But then your actions show differently. You don't show up to calls. You don't show up to training. You don't ask for help. You don't do one-on-ones. You've got to have intention behind it. I am very, very conscious about what I say and how it's going to impact, because the two go hand in hand. And that is so powerful. So many people are all talk and no action. Do what you say and say what you do. Hey, Ashley. Hi, Mariella. So that's number 3. I am conscious. Number 4, confidence. You have to have confidence. And that will come with time. I'm not going to say you're going to sign up day 1 and you're going to have all the confidence in the world, right? It's not what I'm saying. But when you truly believe that you can create anything, when you truly believe that, you're going to stop being scared of the obstacles that may come your way. It's just going to shine through. It's an energy. Confidence is an energy. It gravitates. It pulls people in. Are you confident? Not that I know it all and I'm better than you. No, there's a difference. It's I'm confident that I'm the best leader. I'm confident I'm good at sales. I'm confident that I'm a good recruiter. I'm confident that I'm a bomb.com leader. Do you see that? I'm confident in it. It shines through. You see that. You see the energy in everything that I do. There's just a certain presence about people that are confident. Not a know-it-all, confident. There is a difference, okay? Assurance, not arrogance. Yes, Angel, okay? I know what I'm saying. I know when I present products, I know what I know because I've researched, because I've learned, I've grown, all that things. I'm confident in my products. I'm confident in the opportunity. I'm confident in the comp plan. I'm confident in my training. I'm confident in how I present myself. I'm confident. That's how you stand out, is your confidence. That's number 4. Number 5, we need to practice listening. What's that saying? That God gives you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason? You need to start connecting with people's hearts. Well beyond just saying something. Connect with their hearts. Pay attention. Listen to people. They're going to tell you everything that you need to know about what truly matters to them. You're going to care about them. And when you connect with their heart, a year from now, 2 years from now, when you follow up with that conversation, they're going to be like, what? She remembered that? It happened just the other day on a trip this weekend. One of my teammates, I checked in with her and I said, hey, how's this going? And I could see the shock in her face that I cared, that I valued what she had told me months ago, that I checked in on her. You've got to have a heart that connects with people. Start listening more. Your teammates, start listening more. When I sign up somebody, it's not just, hey, sign up, here you go. I find out why they need this. I connect with them. I listen more and talk less. So practice listening more. That's going to make you stand out. Number 6, you need to evolve as a person. You need to cultivate emotional intelligence. Okay? It comes with time. It comes with age. This attracts people. When you have that emotional intelligence, when you are evolving, this connects people with you that are wanting to connect with you as a leader. People are looking for competence and capability, people who have their act together. Not people that are drama, not the people that feed into X, Y, and Z, right? When I'm angry, when someone goes off on something that I post or controversial, you don't see me reacting. You would never know that I'm angry. I don't do emotional reactions. There's no questions about X, Y, and Z. You know that you know that you know. It's that emotional intelligence. You are evolving as a person. Number 7, hi Samantha, hi Hope. You need to be responsive. Respond and follow through. Be someone who follows up. We always say that there's fortune in the follow-up, right? Why do I have 6,000 customers and over 400 people on my front line? Because I talk to people. I interact with them. I respond emails. I respond to comments. I respond to texts. I respond to DMs. I stand out because I am a responsive leader. You don't go more than 24 hours unless it's the weekend, because I try to take the weekends off, without hearing from me. Most say that they want to build a business, but you're not talking to people. You need to be responsive and talk to people. You can't grow. You can't be successful if you're not doing this. You've got to be responsive and talk to more people. Some of you don't know what's going on in your team's lives. You have no clue what they're struggling with, because all you're caring about is the business. You need to listen more and be responsive, interact, have community with them. Know more about them. There is key in that. People want to feel valued, not like a number. That separates you. That's how you stand out. Okay. Hey, Shelby. Number 8, we need to lead with excellence. If we're going to stand out amongst the crowds, we have to lead with excellence. In my business, quality is a core value. I'm going to lead. I'm going to sell my butt off. I'm going to recruit my butt off. And I do everything with excellence. I do this. I'm at the top of my game. I know I'm a great recruiter. I know I'm a great seller, but I do everything with excellence. When I'm leading a team, I can't ask my team to do X, Y, and Z if I'm not willing to do that. That's why you will see me at the top of recruiting and sales and all that, because it's my DNA. I separate myself to lead with excellence. That's what it takes. So people are going to be seeing me standing out as a professional, as a top recruiter, as a top seller, as a top leader. And that's why people want to join, because they see that. But I want you to hear you say this. I did this well before I was a top leader. Well before, listen, well before, okay? I've been in this industry for 7 years. And the last 4 years, I've been a top leader. So well before that, I was doing these things. So don't let that get to your head that, oh, she is that because she's a top leader. I was recruiting my butt off before I was a top leader. I was selling my butt off. I was leading with excellence. I showed up for who showed up. We have a mega planning team, okay? And I invite team-wide directors every time that we do one. And I have about 5 or 6 that show up. Is that any shame at the other ones? Nope. I'm going to work with who works. I'm going to collaborate with those who collaborate. And we'll talk about collaboration. You work with who works. You lead with who wants to be led. I don't care if it's one person or if it's 1,000 people. Lead with excellence. Be known as someone who's going to deliver that high quality content and work. And I'm not meaning these to be like this certain camera, the best lighting, all that. No, because I use my iPhone. I don't do anything fancy. I don't got fancy mics or nothing. Okay, I don't. But it's the quality of your content that you're putting out. I lead with excellence in everything I do. That's how you stand out. Number 9, you need to take yourself seriously. This business isn't a joke to me. My company isn't a joke. My team isn't a joke. Okay? It's not a hobby for me. It's not, well, I feel like it today, so I'll show up. And I don't feel like it today, so I'm not going to show up. I have a headache, so I can't get on that call. I'm tired, so I can't get on that call. Or I can't do that one-on-one. Or I'm just burned out and I just can't. No, this is serious to me. I take this seriously. If you want to stand out, you've got to start taking yourself seriously. Take yourself seriously as a businesswoman, as a leader, as a pioneer in this industry, as an entrepreneur. Take your responsibilities seriously. As a leader, I don't take this for granted. I take it seriously. You look to me, you come to me, you want things from me because I'm leading that way. You've got to take yourself more seriously. We may not always feel like showing up, but don't let that stop you. Go harder, pivot, do something a little bit differently. This is serious for me and I'm always going to show up. Always. Even when I was working a 9 to 5, I still showed up. Even when I was tired with a newborn in the hospital, I still showed up. Even when morning sickness, whatever, I still showed up. Even when I'm traveling out of town, I still show up. I take this seriously. If you want to stand out in this business, and some of you, your discounters, this doesn't apply to you, okay? Your trainings don't really even apply to you, okay? But if you want to make $50, $100, 500, whatever, you've got to start taking yourself seriously. This is not just for people who want to do it full time like me. But whatever you're trying to achieve, you need to take yourself seriously. Number 10. 4 more. You need to be of service. Be a servant leader. Be useful. Be helpful. Be empathetic. Have that empathy. So many leaders don't have empathy. Be compassionate. John Maxwell has great books about being a servant leader. Serve people where they are. Some people aren't where you want them to be. And I think we forget that. We want them to be a runner. We want them to want this business. We want them to be at this rank. We want them, but you need to meet people where they are. That makes you stand out. That's a servant leader. Talk to people. Get to know them. Where are they at? How can you serve them? Most people don't do this because it's uncomfortable. It makes you take an extra step to see where they're at. But this makes you stand out when you're a servant leader. Be a service. Number 11, don't make everything about you. Zig Ziglar says you can have everything you want in life if you help enough people get what they want. It's not about you. It's about who needs to hear these words. Who needs to change their state? Who wants to change their country, change their city? Who wants that? And when you help them do that, you in return will get what you want. But it's not about you. Show up with service. Show up with that type of attitude, a service-minded attitude. And it's not all about you. Hey, Vicky. Number 12, kindness is keen. Lots of people are nice to people when they do something for them. Let that not be us. That's how we stand out, by not doing that. Treat everyone as if everything they say and do is important, because guess what? They are. They're a daughter and son of Christ. They're important. They matter. But you've got to start being kind. Be nice. Always try to help people, even when you don't benefit. That's why you will see me training for other companies, training for other teams in pharmacy, training for other wherever. Even if I don't make a dime off of them. When people message me from other teams in pharmacy or other companies and they're asking for my help, I give it away because kindness is king. It's not all about you. You'll see people in this team page that are not on our team because kindness is king. I want everyone to win. And when you start helping enough people get to their goals, you get to yours. Help people. The more you give, he's got you. You know that. And when you think about the shift that will happen when people hear and see that you are service-based, watch out. Watch out. Let that be us. 13, ABC, always be closing. We've always got to be prepared. I'm ready for that opportunity. I'm ready to be a part of it. If someone, this is where the collaboration's coming in. If Jamie Rodebush comes to me and says, hey, Ashley, I want to collaborate with you. Heck yeah. I don't make a dime off of her. Heck yeah, I want to collaborate. When we start planning mega parties, heck yeah, I want to collaborate. I want to work together. Even if I don't benefit. That's the leaders that we've got to be. Heck yes, I'll be a servant leader. Yes, I'll collaborate because two are better together than one person. Collaboration is currency. I'm a master collaborator. Be a team player. When you show people the value that you add because you aren't having that scarcity mindset, oh, I can't collaborate because I don't benefit. Oh, I can't collaborate because I just want to keep it to myself and I don't want to share that with other teams. No. Collaborate with people. I don't care if they're on my team. I'm going to work with them. Jamie Rodebush, myself, and Allie, we're doing these running chats for 15, 18, and 22 for that new cash bonus that's going on right now. I opened it up to her. She asked me and I said, heck yeah, come on, let's do this together. I don't make a dime off of her team, helping them get to 15 and 18 and 22, but I'm collaborating because we're better together. Always, always, always remember that. Stop keeping things to yourself and being selfish. Always be a collaborator. And then the last thing is, it's not always about motivating people, motivating your team, motivating them, pulling teeth. Some of you, that's what you feel like you're trying to do right now at month end, is you're trying to motivate. Place this order, motivate. But instead, you need to start inspiring them. Motivation is an emotion. It comes and goes. It gives in waves. It's ups, downs, twists, and turns. Inspiration is what lasts a lifetime. Let people see your passion. People are attracted to you by not by what you say or what you look like, but for your passion. That's what attracts people. That's why people buy from you. That's why people join you. Because of your passion, because you are inspiring. You guys feel my passion for life, my passion for this business, my passion for these products. I inspire others because I have that passion and that zest for life, and I want them to see that. I want them to taste and see that. And that is going to inspire people to do great things when I have that passion. So stop trying to just motivate people and start inspiring them by leading from the front, by showing that passion, that zest for life. Okay? I hope this was impactful for you. We just talked 14 ways on how you can stand out in your business. And I promise, if you implement these, the sales, the recruits, the growth, it comes naturally. But if all you're doing is trying to recruit and sell and you're not standing out, you're going to be a small fish in a big pond. You've got to stand out. And these are just 14 ways that you can stand out. So I hope you implement these. And I hope you guys have an amazing month end. I love y'all. Keep running. The best is yet to come for you. Bye, y'all.